Hey, it's Courtney the trainer, and I had a minute before my next client, so I thought I would talk about cholesterol today. And cholesterol is something that gets vilified by traditional medicine, and while it's not good to have high cholesterol, there's way more to the story than that. The first thing you should know, if you are on a statin drug, first of all, share this and let people know that statins, they often are doing more harm than good. The first thing you should know is that cholesterol is a marker of inflammation in the body. So when your cholesterol is high, that means there's something else going on. So the key would be to figure out what's going on, not to lower the cholesterol. Some people are just naturally predisposed to having higher cholesterol. It doesn't mean it's doing any damage internally. So that would be one of the things to find out. Secondly, cholesterol being a marker of inflammation, it is also a precursor to all of your hormones. So for men especially, if you are on a cholesterol lowering medication, a lot of times they'll feel not so hot because now they're not producing testosterone the way they should be. And for women, it could be the same thing with estrogen or any other hormones. So that's something to remember also, that we actually need cholesterol in our bodies. We don't need it to be at 400, but we need it to be over 150. And so many times doctors are trying to get it lower and lower and lower, and it's doing more harm than good internally. The next thing that you should know is that we know that statin drugs have a lot of side effects. People will say that they have muscle aches and all these other things because of statins, and that's because statins will leach nutrients from the body. And so if you do not have the things that your body needs, your body can't function properly, hence the muscle aches and muscle issues. But they're not going to tell you this. No doctor is going to tell you that it's leaching nutrients from your body. So it's important to know that so that you can try to not be on a statin. Because if you think about the number 200, which is the goal, right? Nobody wants to have their cholesterol over 200. Number one, if you do the math doesn't add up. If you add up your triglycerides and your HDL and your LDL and you look at those numbers and they're all in healthy ranges, you're going to be over 200 a lot of times, right? So number one, the math doesn't work. Number two, if you go back and think about how this whole thing started, they put a panel of, I think it was 4 doctors together, and they wanted them to come up with what should be considered normal for your cholesterol. Well, here's the problem. Every single one of those doctors worked for a pharmaceutical company that made statins. So of course they're going to pick a number that is oftentimes unobtainable for a lot of people, and now you're going to be told, oh, well, your cholesterol is high, here, take this drug. So if you think about where these things originate and where they come from, they're not always in our best interests. So do your homework. If you have questions, ask me. If you know somebody who's on a statin, please share this video. If you have any comments, leave them below and let me know what else I should talk about. Thanks.